Temple. We are going to talk to the owner of this custom Peterbilt. Coming here in a minute. This baby is chromed out. Got the horns on it. APU chrome. Look at that thing. It's all decked. The Templar. Look at that thing. I don't think you can see the. There you go. Templar. I gotta see it. Thing is decked out. Shadow Wolf. YTTA Shadow Wolf. I'm about to get YTTA on the truck, man. I'm gonna get it decked out here in a minute. We're about to talk to the man. You wanna know who owns this custom Peterbilt? We're gonna have a nice interview with him right now. That is fancy. Man, you need to hook that up on my truck, man. Damn.
We can do that, man. We can do that.
Is it as complicated as it looks?
No. There's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. That thing is amazing.
Uh-oh, she sees you, she's gonna get you. Okay, Brandy.
The dog see me? That thing is nice, man. We're gonna have a quick talk and interview with the owner of this custom Peterbilt right now.
This is how we do it.
What's her name?
Brandy.
What's up, Brandy? You ain't trying to hear that? Okay, I'll get out your hair, Brandy. We are here with YTTA, one of the original members. This is Shadow Wolf. Link to his stuff will be in the description. He is the owner of the fancy. Everything's good about Shadow Wolf except for the Peterbilt. He's thinking about coming over to Freightliner, ain't that right?
No, man.
Come on, man.
No way. We ain't going no Freightliner.
Can you tell me why you like them Peterbilt so much?
Because I can touch the door on the other side.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's a reach the other side thing.
I like the tightness. Like I like other things. Yeah.
So you like the tight. I actually don't like that. I like to have room. Yeah.
I like room.
Yeah. You like it to be snug.
I'm a minimalist, man. I like it tight.
Well, I mean, my Kenworth T680 was like that.
Yeah.
It was, but I mean, once I finally got in the Freightliner, I was like, this is huge.
Oh yeah. But it's just me. That's what I'm used to.
That's what you used to.
I like it.
You like it.
Yeah. And it's really no wide. Yours is just, they're both the same width. You know, from, side to side.
The wheels. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's just crunched in.
Crunched in. I mean, does that give you any benefits or anything like that? Like,
well, she's always closer when I get one in there. I ain't got to reach across, man. Shit, come on,
So you get you a nice female in there, you can just reach over and touch her.
Yeah, you're already touching in there, bro.
That's too tight for me.
Yeah, I mean, you already shoulder to shoulder. You know what I mean?
I like as much space. I didn't even put myself in off duty. I'm gonna get this out.
Yeah, I gotta say one thing. TV can blindside back. He blindsided in this damn thing.
I had to pull up once though.
I had to pull up 3 times. 1, 2, 3.
Do you like blindside back?
It don't matter.
I don't like it, man. It's one of them things where if it's like, a real 45-degree angle one, I'm not gonna be able to do it that well.
Oh wow.
Unless I have enough space to kind of wrench it in and then go straight back. I'm just not. I'm a flatbedder by heart, so I'm not really.
You don't back up, man.
Yeah, you just pull in, get her done, gone. But I mean,
how do you like that wall back there backing up now? You seeing that wall, man?
Oh, that sucks, man.
It does.
Because I can look over that thing, and now it's just
a wall.
Just a wall. I don't like that at all. Yeah. So you kind of got to see where you're going before you put it in.
Yeah.
It definitely takes a little. I don't want to say this and have people. It takes a little bit more skill.
Yeah.
No,
it doesn't. It doesn't take any more skill. You just got to get used to it.
I know with the flatbed, it's just like if I can't see it, I can just pull over, just boop, put it right on in. And it's not. But you know what? It is actually easier in some ways because the spread axle's gone.
Yeah, well, it is easier because of the spread.
Yeah, it's not pinching like gang, 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 gang.
Bumping, unless you can lift that front spread up, and then you can just zip it right on in.
Yeah, with depending on how heavy the load is, with some places the axle goes up, but like this dude here, his stuff is fixed. There's no lifting up for that. That's just.
Yeah, he's not a 53-footer either, is he?
He
is. Yeah,
he don't look like it. He could be. He could be.
He could be.
But this is my first time. Well, besides the time at the Millennium, this is my first time catching up with you on the road. I don't know why we just never crossed paths, man.
I don't know. You were flatbed. I'm reefer. Now we're going to be bumping into each other a lot.
Yeah, because we hit the same places.
Yeah, hit the same places.
Maybe. Did you ever do anything other than reefer?
No. Nothing else. I've always been reefer. I don't know anything else.
I mean, you know what? I bumped the dock and they were loading me. I had all this load energy.
Yeah.
And nothing. And then it's like, I don't have nothing to do, man. I'm just sitting there.
TB, you're going to have to get out, man, because all you do is sit on your ass in the reefer world, man.
And you can mess around and gain weight.
Yeah. You're going to gain a big ass.
I don't.
Yeah, but you always busy. You got things going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, so you'll take your 3 hours while you're at the dock. You'll be knocking stuff out.
Yeah. I'll be able to do my videos, everything like that.
Yeah.
It's definitely more time. It's actually not as stressful. The only thing that kind of messes with me is the load times and when I should show up to places, because I'm usually just showing up early as possible. But with meats, it is not always the case.
No, you got to make your appointments. In Walmart's 1 hour before. You go in there anytime before that, they're going to say, no, you ain't coming in. And if you're late, you're going to make an appointment the next day.
Dang.
So you got that 1 hour to get there and be there. Now, some Walmarts, you can go in there late, you know, like you're an hour late. But don't trust it.
Don't trust it. Just go in there when
1 hour early.
When you're supposed to.
And be ready for a sit down.
Now, for the people out here that were watching, they're seeing the flashy trucks. Was it worth it decking your truck out? To you? I mean.
You talking about the lights and all of the Templar and showing it and stuff. TB, originally I built that truck for me. Like I did the other trucks.
Yeah.
When I don't talk, it's my truck.
Yeah.
So that's the way I wanted it. Well, wanted some other things too, but can't do that. But it's just me.
Yeah.
I take everything and make it mine.
Yeah.
Make it mine. Just like the RV, you probably know I got that RV now.
I didn't see that RV now.
Yeah, it's on video. They only got one video of it. And I'm taking it and making that mine.
Yeah.
So when I hit the camping ground,
Yeah.
I'll be the disco old man out there, man. Yeah, with the jams and the lights and shit.
Yeah, I guess that's the reason why you would deck a truck out. No one ever talks about that. They usually they either say don't do it, it's a waste of money, or
It is that you'll never recoup your money. You never recoup that.
it's just like having a fancy car. It's just something to do.
Something to do. Something to spend your money on. When you got too much money. But I ain't got too much money.
I'm gonna say, when you got too much money, you blow it on the truck.
Well, you know,
Hey.
it's a hobby. It's a hobby.
It's a hobby
like
thing.
you and the cameras and stuff, you know, in the Facebook, whatever. And other people got cars or motorcycles. It's a hobby. And the truck happens to be my hobby.
It's always it's gonna be whatever your hobby is usually a waste of money. Like a guy told me that he said that boats are a money pit.
They are.
He said just a place to throw my money.
Yeah, I know.
And I was like, why do you buy? It's just something to do, man. Just throw money. It's like it's a hole. All it does is take money. It does never.
Hey, throw it in the water.
Yeah, he said you're basically just throwing your money in the water, and it, like some funny.
Go out and float around for 30 minutes or an hour, and then throw more money in it, man.
See, that's terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, I like boats, but I don't like having to swim. So you know, I'll probably do one in a little river, a little pier or something. That's about all I can do. But
You're a whitewater man. Down there with a kayak rolling off.
Yeah, I probably could do that,
The
'cause
cliffs and shit. Man.
now the
Shit, man. I can see you out there.
no, you can see me drowning out there.
You can be the black motherfucker out there, man.
Exactly.
Hey!
I can't swim that good, man.
I can't swim a lick. Man.
You know, I could do enough to like get to the shore, but the rafting, I would just drown immediately.
Yeah, me too.
I couldn't do it.
I'm too old, man. I'd hit a rock and fall out, man.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I wondered. I seen you, and I was like, "You're doing reefer. You are the company you were with, And a lot of people say that, you know, you can't really make no money with that type of freight. But I've noticed that some people stand aside. Some way y'all figure it out. Do you have any tips for people out here trying to make it in the game?
Thought about it like that a lot, TV. And Sean's asked me the same thing. A lot of guys asked me the same thing. A tip is, number one, there's a lot on your niche. Whether it be a company, whether it be under your own authority or whatever. And you got to stick to it, man. Just like me and Prime.
Yeah.
You got to, I've been here for a couple of days, you know, and I haven't given them up yet. But that might have changed a little while. But, you know, I don't become attached.
Yeah.
And longevity, believe it or not, pays off, brother. It does. It really does.
So just no more company hopping.
Just, you lose money. Anytime you company hop, you're losing money, except in your case. Okay, going from flatbed over here to reefer where there's a lot of freight right now.
Yeah.
You know, but when you go from a reefer company to a reefer company, 2 mega carriers.
Yeah.
You done lost 2 weeks' pay.
And it's the same thing.
And it's the same thing. Okay, you figure you quit here, and now you got to go there and go through the orientation and all this crap. Now you got to find you a dispatcher, and he's got to learn you. So you're losing money. So why don't you just stay with the one you had and lose money on? Stay there, and then get another dispatcher.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
Or ride the wave out.
Yeah.
And another tip, a good one. You've got to get along. You have to have a communication with your dispatcher, your fleet manager, whoever gives you the freight if you're with a mega company. There has to be a connect there. He has to know how you want to run and how he can run you. Don't ever try to outguess them. Meaning, he gives you a load, just example, for $1 a mile. Now you're on the phone, I ain't pulling this shit, you know, and all this crap. You don't see the big picture. If you understand what I'm saying. He sees maybe, or he's been doing his dispatching job for years, you know what I mean? He sees the big picture.
He's looking at the week, you're looking at the load.
Yeah. Basically. And he might know something that you ain't even thought about. Like me, sometimes I'll have that discussion. I don't get on nobody's ass. I never do. Because I don't know what's on the other end of this. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
And he might have an inkling with the salespeople. They might say, well, with Prime, for an example, they'll shift trucks from the northeast corner to the Midwest real quick like. That's because they have a feeling something's going to happen here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do it. You're going to lose money. You're not going to lose any money because they're going to pay you.
Yeah.
Okay, to roll it. But you ain't going to put nothing in your pocket right now. But you get to that other end, it may pay out. And the longer you stay with a company, like a mega company like Prime, you get into the, I hate to say this, there isn't such a thing at Prime, but the seniority.
Yeah.
Okay, some companies there is.
But I mean, you get some favor, some perks.
Well, if I want to make a phone call and then me and you sitting there together, I want your load, I have your load.
So you just got to sit there and get your time in.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I went to a smaller outfit. I still get to run all your freight. I still got your fuel card, but
and you got the biggie. You're with a different company, which is a little bit different.
Yeah.
But it's still part of Prime, and you've got the maintenance, the fuel discounts.
Yeah, exactly.
You've got the mega freight that Primes. You've got access to all that. Plus, you got your company's freight, which is also Prime's freight now.
And a cheaper note.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm paying like $1,000 a month. Like,
hey, TV, this sharp looking ride too, man.
Man, it does what it's supposed to do, man.
Okay, people out there, I don't normally sit in no Freightliner. I've only sat in how many, TV? I done told you. I sat in LaShawn's.
Yeah.
twice. I rode with him
Yeah.
in that automatic piece of shit. Going down the road.
Yeah.
Shift this bitch, man. Damn.
Oh God, he loves that automatic too. I want a 13 speed. My next truck gotta be a 13.
Do it right here.
How you do that?
Change it out. Go and say, I want 13 in there. Convert it.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, you got a 10 in there now.
Yeah.
They had to put a new tranny in. But
Woo, that's some money, isn't it?
about 13, 15,
$13.
13,000.
Oh my God.
But then you paid the truck off.
Yeah.
Drop 13 in it. 14, 15.
Yeah, I
New
mean,
clutch and everything, you know. And you ain't got no truck payment. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's a tax deduction, brother.
yeah.
And then when it's in there, you ain't got no more truck payment. You got a 13 speed in your truck. And you got the note to the truck.
I didn't know. So you just go to the dealership and say, drop a 13.
Yeah. Go to Freight Line. Either that or you're in with Prime now. You could go out to the junkyard. And they'll rebuild one and spec it to you. The way you want it. Put the gears in there and stuff.
Man.
Cheap.
I didn't think of that.
This is how we do.